YouTubers, okay, so we're going to try fitting this TPMS kit to the BMW today. So just an eBay special. I'll put the link on the description, and what we've got in here, apart from a few generic instructions, is we have a small little control module that plugs into the back of the Android radio. So we'll see how we go with that. Actually, it is USB, so we can probably try it on the outside and see if we can hook it up and work out what this software is. Alright, let's see how we go. We'll just get started. Okay, so the first step that we've got is plugging the USB into one of the USB ports on the device. And then the next thing we did was just looking through the menu here. We were going to try the aux, but we've got the file manager here, and you can go into the USB drive, and we're looking for the APK to be installed. Do we want to install? Yes. Okay, so we'll have a look at what that does in a sec. It's installed, and we go done or open. It's a bit hard to know. Try done. Okay, that wasn't really helpful. So we've got to try and find the app. Normal service will be resumed if we find it. Okay, that didn't work. Let's go looking. This time, instead of done, I'm going to hit open. And that should open up the app. You're right, there is a video of you. Just turn that light off. There we go. And now we've got the app open, and it's waiting for the pressure sensor to be disconnected. So now we can pull the USB drive. By the way, there is a video on the USB drive. I'll share that in a sec of the installation. And now I'm going to take the device and plug that in. Wireless reader, and use by default for this USB device that I thought is a yes, and we can change that in the apps downloaded later. And now we've got the tyre pressure monitoring, and now we're going to go and put the actual tyre pressure sensors in. Not sure why we're getting all those, 2 with the readings and 2 without, but anyway, we'll plug them in and come back and see how it's looking. Okay, so we've got all the sensors on now, got this connected, and now we can see the end result. So this is the readings. What's interesting, this one's down a little bit. We set them all to about 2.3 at the front, 2.5 at the back, and it is picking them up slightly different at the moment. Not sure if that'll change or if it's just in this sensitivity. We've got a settings button here, so we can actually change the volume level, number of tyres, what pressure we want to be sensing in, high pressure and low pressure alarms, high temperature alarm for the tyre, and then some resets at the bottom there. It's all pretty easy. And then back in the main menu, oops, the way that that's actually come up is under apps. It's got its own little button, and I assume if those sensors go down that it'll actually ping and give an alarm. So overall, pretty easy to install. Only took about 20 minutes, I guess. Probably took longer to find the tyre pressures that we wanted and blow the tyres up. And also got the tyre temperatures there, also slightly out of whack. It's probably about 15 to 17 at the moment outside. So, you know, it's not ideal, it's not that accurate, but it should still alarm when you get a low pressure sensor and give us that warning, and that's safety. And then finally, just with the unit, just going to put some double-sided tape on there and stick that up under the top of the dashboard, glove box, so it's a little bit more out the way. Okay, I hope that's helpful for somebody. If you want to add a tyre pressure monitoring to your Android car system, obviously in this BMW it works fine. It would be great in any of these other standardized Android units. Don't know if we've got the version of this one in here. No, it's just showing all the readings. Okay, just check out my other video for how we went for the installation on that. Thanks for watching, hope that's helpful. Just one last bit I didn't show before. So when you plug in the USB, and I've just got it plugged into this connector here, on the USB drive itself, really helpfully, you actually get a little video you can play and some nice music where you can see exactly how to install the sensor depending on how many sensors you want to put on, and it actually shows you plug the USB in, which is a bit weird being as you've already done that, and then takes you through all of the installation. So pretty cool feature, and just a nice thing thing to have been is got the Android, so it's there, it's putting on the APK, waiting for that install to happen. Once they've selected it, they go through all of that, and then they've got this really cool little test rig at the back here, which they then put the sensors onto and just check the calibrations. So maybe something they missed to do on our install, because it's just a little bit out of whack. So we'll just watch him plug that unit in, which he's just doing there, and straight away that comes up and starts saying where's the pressure sensors, and then starts plugging those pressure sensors in. Okay, thanks for that little bit at the end there, and hope that's really helpful. Okay, and the last step, which I didn't show before, is just to put this little brass lock nut on the back of the shaft there, on the back of the thread of the tyre valve, and you get this little spanner which is helpfully labelled, and I'm going to stick this in the car so hopefully we can find that when we need it. And then the very last thing we did was just take these stickers off, because they were really ordinary, and now at least the valve looks a little bit more subtle rather than telling you which tyre sensor it is. Should be pretty easy to work that out later if we take them off, just by putting them on one at a time and then judging which one that comes up on the display. Okay, thanks for that.